Have you ever looked around and wondered why some people seem to glide through life with financial ease while others are constantly struggling? It's a question that has puzzled many for generations. Why do some people effortlessly accumulate wealth while others work tirelessly just to make ends meet? Is it luck, hard work, or something else entirely? The answer, my friends, is not as simple as being born into wealth or winning the lottery. It's a complex interplay of factors. It's about understanding the rules of the game and adopting a wealth mindset. This mindset is not just about saving money, but also about making smart investments and taking calculated risks. It's about taking control of your financial destiny. This means educating yourself, seeking advice, and being proactive rather than reactive. For generations, we've been sold a narrative of financial security that goes something like this. Graduate from college, get a good job, work hard, save your money, and you'll be set for life. This story has been passed down as a blueprint for success. It's a comforting story, but unfortunately it's no longer the reality for many. The economic landscape has shifted dramatically. The world has changed, and the old path to financial success is no longer paved with guaranteed pensions and stable careers. Job security is a thing of the past. The truth is, many people are working harder than ever before, yet they feel like they're running on a financial treadmill, going nowhere fast. The harder they work, the more elusive financial stability seems. They're stuck in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt, and feeling powerless to change their circumstances. This cycle can be incredibly demoralizing. It's time to face a difficult truth. The traditional path to financial security is an illusion for most people, but don't despair. There's another way, a way that involves new strategies and a fresh perspective. It's time to rewrite the rules and create a brighter financial future. By embracing change and being open to new ideas, we can pave a new path to financial freedom. The traditional path to financial stability, that comfortable narrative we discussed earlier, has crumbled for several reasons. The once reliable methods of securing a stable financial future are no longer effective in today's rapidly changing world. Firstly, the cost of living has skyrocketed while wages have stagnated for many. This imbalance has made it increasingly difficult for individuals and families to make ends meet. We're facing rising housing costs, healthcare expenses, and education fees that eat away at our incomes. These essential expenses have become major financial burdens. Secondly, job security is no longer a given. The days of long-term employment with a single company are fading. The rise of automation and globalization has made the job market more competitive and less predictable. Many jobs are being replaced by machines or outsourced to other countries. Companies are downsizing, outsourcing, and restructuring, leaving many feeling uncertain about their future. This instability has created a sense of insecurity among workers. Thirdly, we live in an era of unprecedented consumerism. The pressure to keep up with societal expectations is immense. We're bombarded with advertising messages that tell us we need the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, and the biggest houses to be happy. This constant barrage of consumerism can be overwhelming. This relentless pressure to consume can lead to a cycle of debt and financial instability. Many find themselves trapped in a never-ending loop of spending and borrowing. The truth is, the old ladder to financial success has broken rungs. The steps that once seemed clear and reliable are now fraught with challenges. It's time to find a new path, one that empowers us to take control of our finances and build a secure future on our own terms. By adapting to the new realities, we can create a more stable and prosperous life. Many people find themselves stuck in a financial rut because they've fallen into the money trap. This trap is the insidious belief that the only way to make money is to trade their time for it. They work for a paycheck, and their income is directly tied to the number of hours they put in. This model might seem straightforward, but it's inherently limiting. There are only so many hours in a day, and your earning potential is capped by the value your employer places on your time. Even worse, this trap keeps you tethered to a job you might not even enjoy. To break free from this trap, you need to shift your mindset from trading time for money to creating assets that generate income. Instead of being an employee who trades hours for a paycheck, imagine being the owner of a thriving business, a savvy investor, or the creator of intellectual property that generates passive income. This is the power of thinking beyond the paycheck. The key to unlocking true wealth lies in developing a wealth mindset. This isn't about obsessing over money, but rather adopting a set of beliefs and habits that empower you to build a secure and abundant future. People with a wealth mindset view money as a tool to create freedom and opportunity. They understand that wealth is built gradually through smart financial decisions, consistent savings, and strategic investments. They're not afraid to take calculated risks and view setbacks as learning experiences. On the other hand, those trapped in a scarcity mindset see money as something that's always in short supply. They focus on saving every penny instead of finding ways to increase their income. They're risk-averse, often missing out on opportunities for growth. Cultivating a wealth mindset is crucial for breaking free from financial limitations and embracing the possibilities of true financial freedom. The 4 stages of financial freedom: a journey, not a destination. The path to financial freedom is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Each individual's journey is unique, shaped by personal goals, circumstances, and aspirations. It's a journey with distinct stages, each with its own set of challenges and rewards. Understanding these stages can help you navigate your path more effectively. I believe there are 4 key stages, each representing a milestone in your financial journey. First, stability. This stage is about taking control of your finances and building a solid foundation. It's the bedrock upon which all other stages are built. It involves creating a budget, paying off debt, and managing your expenses wisely, and establishing an emergency fund to safeguard against unexpected financial setbacks. Second, risk-taking. Once you've achieved stability, you can start taking calculated risks to grow your wealth. This is where you begin to expand your financial horizons. This might involve investing in the stock market, starting a business, or purchasing rental properties. Each risk taken is a step towards greater financial independence. Third, exploration. In this stage, you have the financial freedom to pursue your passions and explore new opportunities. It's a time to discover what truly fulfills you. You might choose to travel the world, go back to school, or delve into new hobbies and interests, or start a charitable foundation to give back to the community and make a positive impact. And finally, generational wealth. The final stage is about preserving and passing on your wealth to future generations. This involves estate planning, charitable giving, and ensuring your legacy endures. And teaching your children about financial literacy, so they too can continue the journey. Remember, financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. It's about the experiences you gain and the lessons you learn along the way. Enjoy the process and celebrate your progress along the way. Every step forward is a victory worth acknowledging. Living paycheck to paycheck versus building a legacy. The consequences of not taking control of your financial future can be dire. Living paycheck to paycheck brings constant stress, limits your options, and makes you feel powerless. It can strain relationships, impact your health, and prevent you from pursuing your dreams. On the other hand, achieving financial independence is incredibly empowering. It gives you the freedom to choose how you spend your time, pursue your passions, and make a difference in the world. It allows you to retire comfortably, provide for your loved ones, and leave a lasting legacy. The choice is yours. Will you remain trapped in a cycle of financial struggle, or will you take control and create a brighter future for yourself and your family? Shifting gears. From earning to building. Transitioning from a mindset of earning to building wealth requires a fundamental shift in perspective. It's about recognizing that your income is not limited to your paycheck and that your earning potential is limitless. Start by identifying your skills, talents, and passions. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? How can you use those strengths to create multiple streams of income? Consider starting a side hustle, investing in real estate, or exploring online business opportunities. The possibilities are endless, but it all starts with a willingness to step outside your comfort zone and embrace new possibilities. Your journey starts now. Actionable steps for financial freedom. You don't have to wait to start your journey towards financial freedom. Begin today by taking these actionable steps. 1. Create a budget. Track your income and expenses to understand where your money is going. 2. Pay yourself first. Automate a savings plan and treat savings like a non-negotiable expense. 3. Reduce debt. Create a debt repayment plan and focus on paying down high-interest debt first. 4. Invest wisely. Educate yourself about different investment options and start investing early and consistently. 5. Seek professional advice. Consult with a financial advisor to create a personalized financial plan. Remember, even small steps can lead to significant progress over time. The most important thing is to start today. The true reward: freedom, choice, and a life well lived. True wealth is not just about money. It's about the freedom and choices that money provides. It's about having the financial security to live life on your own terms, pursue your passions, and make a difference in the world. Imagine waking up every morning without the burden of financial stress. Imagine having the time and resources to spend with loved ones, travel the world, or give back to your community. This is the true reward of financial freedom. It's time to stop dreaming about financial freedom and start living it. Take control of your finances, adopt a wealth mindset, and embark on your journey towards a brighter future. The power is in your hands. Welcome to Wealthfully Yours. Today we're diving deep into the ultimate goal of wealth and why it truly matters. Now you might be thinking, isn't wealth just about having a fat bank account and a garage full of supercars? Well, it's time to change that mindset. We're not just talking about fleeting material possessions. We're talking about building a life of true freedom, impact, and fulfillment. Stay tuned to discover how you can reclaim your time, build a lasting legacy, and achieve true financial freedom. Because let's be honest, wouldn't you rather be sipping cocktails on a beach somewhere, knowing your money is working harder than you are? That's what we're all about here. And that's what this video is all about. Let's face it, we're all given the same 24 hours in a day. No matter how rich or famous you are, you can't buy more time. And that's why time is the ultimate currency. Most people think wealth is measured by the number of zeros in their bank account. True wealth is about having the freedom to spend your time how you want, when you want, and with whom you want. If you're constantly stuck in the 9-to-5 grind, are you truly wealthy? The moment you realize your time is finite, you start making different choices. You start to value experiences over material possessions. You start to prioritize relationships over chasing the next dollar. True wealth affords you the freedom to live life on your own terms. It all starts with understanding the value of your time. Start saying no to things that don't align with your values and goals. Say yes to opportunities that excite you and experiences that make you feel truly alive. Remember, time is the one resource you can never get back, so spend it wisely. Now let's talk about the traditional model of earning income. Trading your time for money. You clock in, you put in the hours, and you get a paycheck. Sounds familiar? It's a linear model that limits your earning potential and keeps you stuck on the hamster wheel because there are only so many hours in a day you can work, right? But here's the thing, the wealthiest people in the world don't trade time for money. They've figured out how to build systems that generate income independently of their time. They understand that true wealth is about creating assets that work for them, even while they sleep. Think about it. When you invest in real estate, that property generates rental income whether you're working or not. When you build an online business, that business can generate sales 24/7, even while you're on vacation. See, the key is to break free from the limiting belief that your income is directly tied to the number of hours you work. Instead, start thinking about how you can build assets and create systems that generate passive income. This could be anything from investing in dividend-paying stocks to creating and selling online courses to building a dropshipping business. The possibilities are endless. The point is to shift your mindset from trading time for money to building assets that generate income independently. Because when you do that, you free yourself from the constraints of the traditional 9-to-5 grind and open up a world of possibilities. You're no longer limited by the number of hours in a day because your money is working for you, even while you sleep. Now let's talk about the difference between earning a high income and building true wealth. You see, there are plenty of people out there earning six-figure salaries, but they're living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because they're stuck in the rat race, trading their high incomes for fancy cars, expensive vacations, and a lifestyle they can't truly afford. True wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about what you own. It's about building assets that appreciate in value over time, generate passive income, and provide you with financial security. The wealthiest individuals understand this concept. They focus on acquiring income-generating assets like businesses, real estate, stocks, and intellectual property. They understand that these assets have the power to generate wealth even while they sleep, freeing them from the need to constantly trade their time for money. Think about it. When you own a rental property, that property is generating income for you every month, even while you're on vacation. When you own a business, that business is generating profits, even while you're spending time with loved ones. That's the power of ownership. It allows you to build wealth passively, without being actively involved in the day-to-day operations. So, instead of just focusing on increasing your income, start thinking about how you can build a portfolio of income-generating assets. This could be anything from investing in dividend-paying stocks to starting a side hustle that generates passive income. The key is to start small, be consistent, and over time, you'll be amazed at the power of compounding. Reclaiming time, a strategic shift. Now let's talk about the importance of reclaiming your time. You see, in today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and grind, constantly chasing the next dollar. But at what cost? When was the last time you took a step back and asked yourself, what's enough? Defining your enough is crucial to reclaiming your time. It's about understanding your values, your priorities, and what truly matters to you. Once you have a clear understanding of your enough, you can start making strategic decisions that align with your goals. This might mean saying no to that promotion that requires you to work 60 hours a week. It might mean downsizing your lifestyle so you can work less and spend more time with your family. Or it might mean taking a pay cut to pursue a career that you're truly passionate about. The point is, reclaiming your time requires making conscious choices that prioritize your well-being and happiness. It's about designing a life where you're not constantly trading your time for money, but rather using your time to pursue the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Remember, time is the one resource you can never get back, so spend it wisely. Invest it in yourself, your loved ones, and your passions. The wealth equation: time plus money plus autonomy. Let's break down the wealth equation. Time plus money plus autonomy equals true freedom. You see, true wealth isn't just about having a lot of money. It's about having the time, the financial security, and the autonomy to live life on your own terms. Imagine this. You wake up every morning without an alarm clock, feeling energized and excited for the day ahead. You have the freedom to spend your day however you choose, whether it's pursuing a passion project, spending time with loved ones, or simply relaxing and enjoying the fruits of your labor. You have the financial security to know that your needs are met and that you have the resources to pursue your dreams. And you have the autonomy to make your own decisions without being beholden to a boss, a client, or a 9-to-5 grind. That's true freedom, my friends. And that's what we're all striving for, right? Now, let's talk about how to achieve this trifecta of time, money, and autonomy. It starts with understanding that each element is interconnected. You need money to buy back your time, but you also need time to build wealth and create autonomy. You need autonomy to make choices that align with your values, but you also need financial security to support those choices. It's a delicate balance, but it's a balance worth striving for. Because when you achieve it, you unlock a level of freedom and fulfillment that most people only dream of. Building a lasting legacy. Creating wealth that outlives you. Now let's talk about building a legacy that extends far beyond your years. See, true wealth isn't just about accumulating riches for yourself. It's about creating something that benefits others and leaves a positive impact on the world. It's about building generational wealth that supports your family for generations to come, sharing your knowledge and experiences to empower others, and using your resources to make a difference in the world. Let's start with generational wealth. This isn't just about leaving a big inheritance for your kids. It's about teaching them the importance of financial literacy, responsible money management, and building a legacy that lasts. It's about breaking the cycle of financial illiteracy and empowering future generations to achieve financial freedom. Next, let's talk about the legacy of knowledge. This is about sharing your experiences, insights, and lessons learned with others. Whether it's mentoring young entrepreneurs, writing a book, or simply having meaningful conversations with your loved ones, sharing your knowledge is a powerful way to create a ripple effect of positive change. Finally, let's talk about the impact beyond money. This is about using your wealth to make a difference in the world. Whether it's supporting causes you care about, starting a foundation, or simply using your resources to help those in need, giving back is an essential part of building a lasting legacy. Remember, true wealth isn't just about the size of your bank account, it's about the impact you make on the world. So what will your legacy be? Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on achieving financial freedom and building a lasting legacy. Remember, true wealth is not just about financial abundance, but about aligning your time, money, and actions with your values. What will your legacy be? Will it be one of financial freedom? Will it be one of generational wealth? Or will it be one of a positive impact on the world? The choice is yours. Start building your legacy today. Let us know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway was and what your goals are for building your own lasting legacy. Money, we all want it. It's a universal desire, a common goal that drives much of our daily lives. We work for it, we spend it, we worry about it. It dictates our choices, influences our decisions, and often it feels like the ultimate measure of success. But what is money really? Beyond the numbers in our bank accounts and the paper in our wallets, what does it represent? Money is just a tool. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. It's a medium of exchange, a way to trade value between people, to facilitate transactions and make commerce possible. It has no intrinsic value. The paper it's printed on is worth mere cents. A dollar bill is just a piece of paper. Its worth comes from the collective agreement that it can be exchanged for goods and services. It only has value because we, as a society, agree that it does. Think about it. You can't eat money. You can't wear it. You can't use it to directly satisfy any of your basic needs. You can't live in it. It won't keep you warm at night or provide shelter from the storm. Money's value is what it allows you to acquire: goods, services, and assets. It's a ticket to the things that improve your quality of life. But money itself is not the goal. The true aim is what money can help you achieve. The goal is financial freedom, and that comes from what money can buy you, not the money itself. It's about the experiences, the security, and the opportunities it can provide. Too many people chase money their whole lives, mistaking it for wealth. They believe that accumulating more will bring them happiness and fulfillment. They trade their time for dollars, working harder and harder, but never getting ahead. The pursuit of money becomes a never-ending cycle. They fall into the trap of thinking that more money will solve their problems. But in reality, it's not about the amount of money you have. It's about how you manage it, how you invest it, and how you use it to build a life that aligns with your values and goals. It's time to shift your perspective, to see money not as the ultimate prize, but as a powerful tool that can help you create the life you desire. Stop chasing money and start building wealth. Focus on creating value, making smart investments, and achieving financial freedom. Because in the end, it's not the money that matters, but what you do with it. Most people get caught in the time for money trap. They spend their days working tirelessly, often feeling exhausted and unfulfilled. The routine becomes monotonous, and the clock seems to be their constant companion, ticking away the hours of their lives. They trade their hours for a paycheck, believing that this is the only way to make a living. Every month they receive their salary, but it never seems to be enough. The cycle continues, and they find themselves stuck in a never-ending loop, working for someone else's dream. They attend meetings, follow orders, and contribute to the success of a company that isn't theirs. Their hard work and dedication build someone else's empire, while their own dreams remain unfulfilled. This is a dangerous cycle that keeps you from achieving true financial freedom. The frustration grows as they realize that no matter how hard they work, they are still chained to their desks, running on a hamster wheel that leads nowhere. Why? Because your time is limited. Time is the most precious resource we have, and once it's gone, we can never get it back. Every second spent working for someone else is a second taken away from pursuing your own passions and goals. You only have 24 hours in a day. No matter how efficiently you manage your time, there are only so many hours you can dedicate to work. This limitation means that your earning potential is capped when you trade time for money. Even if you work every waking hour, there's a limit to how much money you can earn by trading time for money. The physical and mental toll of working long hours can also affect your health and well-being, making it an unsustainable way to achieve financial success. And the more you earn, the more the government takes through taxes. It's a losing battle. As your income increases, so does your tax bracket, leaving you with less money than you anticipated. This can be disheartening and make you question the value of your hard work. Plus, there's the silent thief inflation. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of your money, making it worth less over time. The cost of living rises, and your paycheck doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Inflation eats away at your hard-earned money, making it worth less over time. This means that even if you save diligently, your savings may not be enough to secure your financial future. This means even if you get a raise, your purchasing power might not actually increase. The rich understand this. They know that relying solely on a paycheck is not the path to wealth. They don't trade time for money. Instead, they focus on creating multiple streams of income that don't require their constant presence. They invest their time in building assets that generate passive income that flows in regardless of whether they work or not. By doing so, they achieve financial freedom and have the time to pursue their passions and enjoy life to the fullest. To escape the time for money trap, you need to shift your mindset. Most people are stuck in an employee mindset. They believe their only path to financial security is through a steady job and a good salary. While there's nothing inherently wrong with having a job, relying solely on a job for your income is risky. It puts your financial future in the hands of someone else, your employer. The wealthy, on the other hand, operate from a wealth mindset. They focus on building assets, things that put money in their pocket. They understand that true wealth comes from owning things that generate income, not from trading their time for a paycheck. This doesn't mean you have to quit your job tomorrow, but it does mean you need to start thinking differently about money. Start seeing yourself as an investor, an entrepreneur, a builder of wealth. So how do you escape the time for money trap? By building assets that generate passive income. Passive income is money that flows in without you having to actively work for it. It's the key to achieving financial freedom. There are many ways to build passive income streams. You can invest in real estate and collect rent. You can buy dividend-paying stocks and receive regular payouts. You can start an online business that generates revenue even while you sleep. The key is to find investments that align with your interests and risk tolerance. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about building sustainable wealth over time. The power of ownership, building assets for lasting wealth. The wealthy, you see, understand the power of ownership. They own assets that generate income. They own businesses that create value. They own real estate that appreciates over time. Ownership, well, it puts you in control. It allows you to benefit from the efforts of others. When you own a rental property, for example, you're leveraging the work of your tenants to pay down your mortgage and generate cash flow. One of the most powerful tools of ownership is compounding growth. When you reinvest your earnings, your money starts to work for you, generating even more money. This snowball effect is what allows wealth to grow exponentially over time. Creating your financial fortress. Practical steps to building wealth. Building wealth doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires consistent effort and a strategic approach. It takes time, effort, and discipline. You need to be prepared to make sacrifices and stay committed to your financial goals. But it all starts with taking action. The first step is often the hardest, but it's also the most crucial. Here are a few practical steps you can take to start building your financial fortress. 1. Increase your income. Look for ways to earn more money. Negotiate a raise, get a side hustle, or start a business. Diversifying your income sources can provide a safety net and accelerate your wealth-building process. The more income you have, the more opportunities you have to invest and grow your wealth. 2. Invest wisely. Investing is a powerful tool for building wealth, but it requires knowledge and careful planning. Don't let your money sit idle. Idle money loses value over time due to inflation. invested in assets that generate passive income, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses. These investments can provide you with a steady stream of income and potential for growth. Remember to diversify your investments to manage risk. Diversification helps protect your portfolio from market volatility. 3. Create multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income can be risky. Don't rely on a single source of income. Explore different avenues to generate income, such as freelancing, investments, or rental properties. Build multiple streams of income to create financial security and accelerate your wealth-building journey. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires endurance, patience, and a long-term perspective. Stay focused on your goals, be patient, and never stop learning. Continuous education and adaptation are key to financial success. By following these practical steps and maintaining a disciplined approach, you can build a strong financial foundation and achieve lasting wealth. The tax game. Keep more of what you earn. The government wants its share of your hard-earned money. Taxes can take a big bite out of your income, especially as you start to earn more. But the wealthy understand that taxes are a game, and they know how to play it to their advantage. The tax code is complex, but there are legal ways to reduce your tax burden and keep more of what you earn. Investing in real estate, for example, offers numerous tax advantages, such as deductions for depreciation, mortgage interest, and property taxes. It's essential to educate yourself about tax strategies or consult with a qualified tax advisor to ensure you're taking advantage of all the deductions and credits available to you. From earned income to passive income, the key to freedom. The ultimate goal is to transition from relying solely on earned income, trading your time for money, to generating a significant portion of your income passively. This is the key to achieving true financial freedom. When your passive income exceeds your expenses, you've achieved financial independence. You're no longer dependent on a job or a paycheck. You have the freedom to choose how you spend your time and pursue your passions. Remember, building passive income takes time and effort, but the rewards, financial freedom, time freedom, and the ability to live life on your terms are well worth the journey. The choice is yours, time for money or time for wealth. You have a choice to make. You can continue trading your time for money, working for someone else's dream and hoping for a raise, or you can choose to build wealth, create passive income, and design the life you want. The path to wealth is open to anyone willing to learn, take action, and stay committed. Remember, financial education is the key. The more you learn about money, investing, and building assets, the more empowered you'll be to create your own financial destiny. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose wealth. Choose freedom. Imagine waking up one day and not worrying about bills, rent, or unexpected expenses. No more panic when your car breaks down, no stress when a medical bill arrives, just pure peace of mind knowing you're financially secure. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the thing. That's not actually financial freedom, it's just the first step. Most people think financial freedom is about Lamborghinis and private jets. But true wealth is about having options and building a legacy that lasts. In this video, we're diving deep into the 4 stages of wealth freedom. We'll uncover the strategies you need at each level, so you can build a life of true abundance and leave a lasting impact on the world. All right, let's get real for a second. Most people are stuck in survival mode, living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt. Sound familiar? This is stage 1 financial stability. It's about taking control of your finances and building a solid foundation for everything else. The first step? Get your spending under control. Track where your money is going. Are you wasting hundreds on subscriptions you don't even use? Cut back on unnecessary expenses and start living below your means. It's not about deprivation, it's about being intentional with your money. Next, build that emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account. This safety net will protect you from unexpected financial blows and give you peace of mind. Trust me, when that surprise car repair bill hits, you'll be thanking me. Now, let's tackle that debt. Credit card debt, student loans, personal loans, they're all holding you back. Create a debt snowball or avalanche plan and attack those balances aggressively. The faster you pay off debt, the faster you can start building real wealth. Remember, financial stability isn't about being rich. It's about having peace of mind. It's about knowing you can handle life's curveballs without your world falling apart. Once you've mastered this stage, you're ready for the next level. Congratulations, you've reached stage 2. Freedom to take risks. You've got your finances in check, you're out of debt, and you have an emergency fund. Now it's time to leverage that stability to unlock incredible opportunities. This is where things get exciting. You see, when you're not living paycheck to paycheck, you can start taking calculated risks without the fear of financial ruin. This opens up a world of possibilities. Want to invest in the stock market? Go for it. Start small, diversify your portfolio, and watch your money grow over time. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Interested in real estate? Explore rental properties or house hacking. Real estate can generate passive income and build long-term wealth. Plus, it's a tangible asset that can appreciate in value over time. Maybe you've always dreamed of starting your own business. Now's the time to take that leap. With your financial foundation in place, you can weather the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. The key here is calculated risk. Don't go all in on a risky venture without doing your research and understanding the potential downsides. But don't let fear paralyze you either. Take calculated risks, learn from your mistakes, and watch your wealth grow exponentially. Welcome to stage 3, freedom to explore. This is where true wealth starts to reveal itself. It's not just about money anymore, it's about having the freedom to design your ideal life. At this stage, you've built a solid financial foundation and you're comfortable taking calculated risks. Now, you have the power to make choices based on what truly matters to you, not just what your bank account dictates. Hate your job? Quit! You have the financial security to explore new career paths, pursue your passions, or even take a sabbatical to recharge and rediscover yourself. Always dreamed of traveling the world? Pack your bags! You've earned the freedom to experience different cultures, broaden your horizons, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Maybe you want to dedicate more time to your hobbies, volunteer for a cause you're passionate about, or simply spend more quality time with loved ones. The choice is yours. This stage is about aligning your life with your values. It's about using your financial freedom to create a life filled with purpose, meaning, and joy. Remember, time is your most valuable asset, and at this stage, you have the power to spend it how you choose. You've reached the pinnacle stage 4, generational wealth. This isn't just about securing your own financial future. It's about creating a legacy that empowers generations to come. Think of families like the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. Their wealth has transcended lifetimes. This stage is about building wealth that doesn't end with you. It's about setting up systems and structures to protect and transfer your assets wisely, ensuring your loved ones are taken care of for years to come. Start by establishing a trust. This legal entity will hold and manage your assets, protecting them from probate and ensuring they're distributed according to your wishes. Consider setting up a family foundation. This allows you to support charitable causes you care about, involve your family in philanthropy, and create a lasting positive impact on the world. Most importantly, teach the next generation about money. Share your financial knowledge, instill good money habits, and empower them to make smart financial decisions. Remember, financial literacy is the greatest gift you can give. Generational wealth is about more than just money. It's about values, legacy, and impact. It's about ensuring your hard work and success continue to benefit your family and the world for generations to come. So, are you ready to unlock true wealth freedom? It's not about chasing Lamborghinis. It's about building a life of purpose, security, and impact. It's about having the resources to pursue your passions, support your loved ones, and make a difference in the world. Start by focusing on financial stability. Once you have a solid foundation, you can unlock the freedom to take risks, explore new opportunities, and ultimately live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Remember, true wealth is not measured by the size of your bank account, but by the legacy you leave behind. Start building yours today. Your mindset is everything. It is the foundation upon which your entire life is built. The thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the attitudes you adopt all stem from your mindset. It is the lens through which you perceive the world, and it influences every decision you make, every action you take, and every outcome you experience. A positive, growth-oriented mindset can propel you towards success, while a negative, fixed mindset can hold you back and limit your potential. It's the lens you see the world through. Imagine looking through a pair of binoculars. If the lenses are clear and focused, you can see the beauty and opportunities that lie ahead. But if the lenses are dirty or out of focus, your vision is blurred, and you may miss out on the possibilities that surround you. Your mindset works in the same way. A clear, positive mindset allows you to see opportunities, overcome challenges, and achieve your goals. On the other hand, a negative mindset can cloud your vision and prevent you from reaching your full potential. It shapes your beliefs about money, wealth, and opportunity. Your mindset determines how you view financial success and what you believe is possible for you. If you have a scarcity mindset, you may believe that there is never enough money, and you may struggle to achieve financial stability. But if you have an abundance mindset, you believe that there are endless opportunities to create wealth, and you are more likely to take the necessary steps to achieve financial freedom. Your beliefs about money influence your financial decisions, your spending habits, and your ability to build wealth. If you want to change your financial future, you must first change your mindset. Start by identifying and challenging any limiting beliefs you may have about money and success. Replace them with empowering beliefs that support your financial goals. For example, instead of thinking, "I will never be able to save enough money," tell yourself, "I am capable of saving and investing wisely to build my wealth." By changing your mindset, you can change your financial future and create the life you desire. You have the power within you to create the life you desire. It all starts with your mindset. Believe in your ability to achieve your goals and take consistent action towards them. Visualize your success and stay focused on your vision. Surround yourself with positive influences and seek out opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, your mindset is your most powerful tool for creating the life you want. Use it wisely and watch as your dreams become reality. It's time to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace a new perspective. Let go of any thoughts or beliefs that are holding you back and replace them with empowering ones. Believe that you are capable of achieving great things and that you deserve success and happiness. Embrace a growth mindset and be open to new possibilities. Remember, the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Break free from those limits and step into your full potential. One that empowers you to achieve financial freedom and live a life of abundance. Financial freedom is not just about having money. It's about having the freedom to live life on your own terms. It's about having the resources to pursue your passions, support your loved ones, and make a positive impact in the world. By adopting a positive mindset and taking proactive steps towards your financial goals, you can achieve financial freedom and create a life of abundance and fulfillment. Believe in yourself, dream big, and take action. Your mindset is the key to unlocking your potential and achieving your dreams. No matter where you are in your journey, remember that you have the power to change your mindset and create the life you desire. Stay focused, stay positive, and keep moving forward. The possibilities are endless, and your future is bright. Dream big, take action, and watch as your dreams become reality. Let's talk about two contrasting mindsets, scarcity and abundance. Scarcity mindset, fear-driven, limited resources. When you operate from a scarcity mindset, you believe that there is never enough. This belief is rooted in fear and anxiety, leading to a constant state of worry and stress. You might find yourself always thinking about what you lack rather than what you have. There's not enough to go around. Competition is fierce. This mindset fosters a sense of competition rather than collaboration. People with a scarcity mindset often see others as competitors for limited resources, which can lead to conflict and tension. In a world where everyone is fighting for their piece of the pie, cooperation becomes a rare commodity, leads to hoarding, negativity, and missed opportunities. When you believe that resources are limited, you might start hoarding what you have, afraid that it will run out. This behavior not only affects your mental health, but also your relationships and opportunities. You become so focused on holding on to what you have that you miss out on new possibilities and experiences. Abundance mindset. Opportunity is everywhere. On the other hand, an abundance mindset is driven by the belief that there are enough resources for everyone. This mindset is characterized by optimism and a sense of possibility. When you believe in abundance, you see opportunities where others see obstacles. You are more likely to take risks and pursue your goals with confidence. The world is full of possibilities. With an abundance mindset, you view the world as a place full of potential and opportunities. You believe that there is enough for everyone, and this belief opens up a world of possibilities. You are more likely to share your resources and collaborate with others, knowing that there is plenty to go around. Believes in growth, collaboration, and sharing, attracts wealth and prosperity. People with an abundance mindset are more likely to believe in growth and collaboration. They understand that by working together, everyone can benefit. This mindset attracts wealth and prosperity because it is based on the principle of giving and receiving. When you share your resources and knowledge, you create a positive cycle of abundance. Which mindset resonates with you? Take a moment to reflect on your own beliefs and attitudes. Do you find yourself constantly worrying about not having enough? Or do you see the world as a place full of opportunities? Your mindset can have a profound impact on your life and your financial trajectory. Your answer will determine your financial trajectory. The mindset you choose to adopt will shape your future. By embracing an abundance mindset, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and set yourself on a path to financial success. Remember, the choice is yours. A scarcity mindset can sabotage your financial well-being. When you constantly worry about not having enough, it affects your decisions and actions. This mindset can lead to stress and anxiety, making it difficult to focus on solutions. You might find yourself stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt, unable to see opportunities that could improve your situation. It can manifest in several ways. You might hesitate to apply for jobs that seem out of reach, fearing rejection. Or you might avoid signing contracts, worried about potential failure. This hesitation can prevent you from taking steps that could lead to financial growth and stability. Passing on opportunities. Fear of failure keeps you from taking risks. You might walk away from business meetings or miss handshake opportunities that could lead to valuable connections. This fear can also make you overly cautious with investments, causing you to miss out on potential gains. Self-sabotage. You don't believe you deserve success, so you unconsciously hold yourself back. This can manifest as tearing up resumes, closing laptops in frustration, or turning away from resources that could help you succeed. It's a form of self-protection, but it ultimately keeps you from reaching your full potential. Negative self-talk. Constant negativity erodes your confidence and attracts more negativity into your life. When you look at yourself with disappointment or sit alone with your head in your hands, you're reinforcing a negative self-image. Scribbling negative thoughts in a notebook only solidifies these harmful beliefs. These behaviors create a vicious cycle of financial struggle. Constantly checking an empty wallet or feeling frustrated at declining financial charts can make you feel hopeless. Sitting on the floor surrounded by bills can make the situation seem insurmountable. This cycle can be hard to break, but it's not impossible. But there's a way out. Embracing an abundance mindset. By visualizing your goals and holding a vision board, you can start to shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. Working on a financial plan with a positive attitude can help you see possibilities instead of limitations. This mindset change can open doors to new opportunities and pave the way for financial success. Countless individuals have transformed their lives by adopting an abundance mindset. Oprah Winfrey, a self-made billionaire, grew up in poverty but always believed in her potential. She focused on her strengths, seized opportunities, and never gave up on her dreams. Her story is a testament to the power of an abundance mindset. You can cultivate an abundance mindset with consistent effort and the right tools. It starts with awareness. Recognize your scarcity thoughts and challenge them. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Surround yourself with positive influences. Remember, your thoughts become your reality. Gratitude is essential for shifting your mindset. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you attract more abundance into your life. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. It could be your health, your loved ones, or even a beautiful sunrise. Visualization and affirmations are powerful tools for manifesting your desires. Create a clear vision of your ideal financial future. Write down affirmations that reinforce your abundance mindset. Repeat them daily with conviction and emotion. Believe it, and you will achieve it. Giving is a fundamental principle of abundance. When you give freely, you create a flow of abundance in your own life. It doesn't have to be money. It could be your time, your skills, or even a kind word. The more you give, the more you receive. Remember, abundance is not about material possessions alone. It's about living a fulfilling life filled with purpose, joy, and gratitude. It's about sharing your gifts with the world and making a positive impact. The journey starts with a single step, the decision to shift your mindset. Embrace the principles of abundance and unlock your true potential. You deserve it. What if I told you that one of the oldest wealth-building strategies in history is still one of the most effective today? You see it everywhere, but most people miss its importance. Here's the truth. Land ownership has always been a cornerstone of power and wealth. From ancient kings to modern billionaires, those who control land control wealth. While businesses rise and fall, stock markets fluctuate, and currencies lose value, land remains. It's the one constant in an ever-changing world. We're going to break down why the rich keep buying it, how it hedges against inflation, and the best ways you can start investing in it today, no matter your budget. Stay tuned, because this is the kind of information that can change your financial future. Let's go back in time for a second. Think ancient Rome. The most powerful people weren't stockbrokers or tech moguls. They were the latifundia holders, the landowners. They controlled vast estates, reaping the rewards of fertile land and agricultural production. This wasn't just a Roman thing. It's a pattern we see throughout history. Fast forward to today, and not much has changed. Who are some of the wealthiest individuals in the world? Donald Trump, a real estate mogul. Warren Buffett, who preaches the value of investing in productive assets like farmland. These individuals understand a fundamental truth. Land is the foundation upon which wealth is built. Owning land is about more than just having a place to live. It's about having control over a tangible asset that has intrinsic value. Unlike stocks or bonds, which are just pieces of paper, land is real. You can see it, touch it, and build on it. It's the ultimate security in an uncertain world. For centuries, land ownership has been the hallmark of the aristocracy, the elite, the ones who call the shots. They understood that land is power. It gives you leverage, it provides income, and it secures your family's future. So if you want to build real, lasting wealth, you need to start thinking about owning land. Let's talk numbers, because when it comes to building wealth, that's what matters. Land is a finite resource. They're not making more of it. This basic economic principle of supply and demand means that as the population grows and urban sprawl continues, the value of existing land is only going to go up. But it's not just about scarcity. Land acts as a hedge against inflation. Think about it. When the cost of goods and services rises, so does the value of the land those goods and services are produced on. Your money loses purchasing power, but your land holds its value. And let's not forget about passive income. Rental properties generate a steady stream of cash flow. Farmland produces crops that can be sold, and even undeveloped land can be leased for various purposes. Land works for you, putting money in your pocket month after month, year after year. Let's look at some concrete examples. Manhattan, New York, in 1900. Imagine buying a piece of land there back then. Now, fast forward to today. The value of that land has skyrocketed, making early investors incredibly wealthy. That's the power of land appreciation. Or consider the housing market. From 1970 to 2024, home prices have consistently trended upwards. Despite market crashes and recessions, the long-term trajectory is clear. People need a place to live, and that inherent demand underpins the value of residential land. The point is, even if you start small, owning a piece of this planet is an investment in your future. Land is a tangible asset that you can leverage. You can build on it, develop it, or simply hold on to it and watch its value appreciate. It's a source of security and stability in an increasingly unpredictable world. Let's face it, most people are stuck in a vicious cycle. They work hard, they earn a paycheck, and then they turn around and hand a big chunk of it over to their landlord. They're paying for someone else's mortgage, helping someone else build wealth, while their own financial situation remains stagnant. Meanwhile, the wealthy understand a simple truth. It's better to own the asset than to rent it. They buy the land, they build the apartments, and they collect the rent checks. They're on the receiving end of that cash flow, passively growing their wealth while others work to make their payments. Think about it this way. Every time you pay your rent, you're essentially lighting your money on fire. It's gone, vanished, with nothing to show for it except a roof over your head for another month. You're building someone else's equity, not your own. Now, I'm not saying renting is always bad. Sometimes it makes sense depending on your circumstances. But the key takeaway here is this. If you're not buying land, you're helping someone else get rich. You're contributing to the wealth gap, not closing it. The wealthy understand the power of leverage. They use debt strategically to acquire assets that generate income. They buy rental properties, they finance land development projects, and they use the rental income to pay down their mortgages. Now let's talk about building a legacy, something that lasts beyond your lifetime. See, land isn't just an investment. It's a legacy you can pass down to your children and grandchildren. It's about securing their financial future and ensuring they have a solid foundation to build upon. Remember the Rockefeller family we talked about earlier? Their wealth wasn't built on fleeting trends or risky ventures. It was built on a foundation of land ownership, carefully acquired and passed down through generations. That's the power of generational wealth. Land appreciates over time. We've seen it throughout history. As populations grow and land becomes scarcer, its value naturally increases. This means that the land you buy today could be worth significantly more in the future, providing a financial windfall for your heirs. But it's not just about appreciation. Land generates passive income. Rental properties provide a steady stream of cash flow that can support your family for years to come. And as rents increase over time, so does your passive income, creating a lasting source of wealth. Land ownership is about more than just money. It's about creating a legacy. Okay, so you're ready to start building your land-based wealth, but you're not sure where to begin? Don't worry, I've got you covered. There are plenty of ways to get started, no matter your budget or risk tolerance. Let's start with the most traditional route: buying residential or commercial property. This could be a rental property that generates passive income, a fixer-upper you can renovate and flip for a profit, or even your own dream home that will appreciate in value over time. Now, I know what you're thinking, Graham. Real estate is expensive, and yes, it can be. But remember, you don't have to buy a mansion outright. Mortgages allow you to leverage your money, and with interest rates still relatively low, it's a great time to explore your options. Another option is to buy raw land in expanding areas. This is a higher risk, higher reward strategy, but it can be incredibly lucrative if you do your research and choose wisely. Look for areas with population growth, infrastructure development, and economic potential. Investing in REITs, or real estate investment trusts, is another way to get exposure to the real estate market without directly owning property. REITs are companies that own and operate income-producing real estate, and they offer investors a way to diversify their portfolios with real estate assets. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can explore land development projects. This involves buying raw land, getting the necessary permits, and developing it into residential or commercial properties. It's a more complex and capital-intensive strategy, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. So we've covered a lot of ground today, from the history of land ownership to the best ways to invest in it today. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: owning land is about owning your future. Most people struggle financially because they're stuck in a cycle of renting, paying someone else's mortgage, and building someone else's wealth. They're trapped in a system that keeps them dependent on a paycheck and living paycheck to paycheck. The wealthy, on the other hand, understand the power of owning assets. They own the land, they own the businesses, they own the investments that generate income and appreciate in value over time. They've cracked the code to financial freedom. Land is the one asset that has stood the test of time. It's a tangible, finite resource that has intrinsic value. It can't be printed, it can't be inflated away, and it will always be in demand. So what are you waiting for? Start thinking like the wealthy. Look, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Investing in land takes work, it takes research, and it takes commitment. But let me tell you, The rewards are more than worth it. The feeling of owning a piece of this planet, of building something tangible and lasting, it's unlike anything else. And the best part is, it's never been easier to get started. With the information available online, the rise of real estate crowdfunding platforms, and the variety of financing options available, there's no excuse not to take action. So do your research, find a strategy that works for you, and start building your land-based wealth today. Your future self will thank you for it. In the game of money, there are two sides, those who control production and those who don't. The distinction between these two groups is stark and has profound implications for how wealth is accumulated and maintained. Those who control production have the power to shape economies, influence markets, and dictate the terms of trade. They are the architects of their own financial destinies, wielding influence that extends far beyond their immediate surroundings. True wealth doesn't come from a paycheck. A paycheck is merely a temporary solution, a short-term fix that keeps the wheels turning but never truly builds lasting wealth. It is a means to an end, not the end itself. The real path to wealth lies in ownership, in having a stake in the very systems that generate income. This is why entrepreneurs, investors, and business owners often find themselves in a different league compared to salaried employees. It comes from owning the means of production. When you own the means of production, you are not just earning money, you are creating it. You have the ability to generate wealth on your own terms, to set the rules of the game. This ownership can take many forms, from factories and businesses to intellectual property and real estate. Each of these assets provides a stream of income that is not dependent on the whims of an employer or the fluctuations of the job market. Think factories, businesses, and the systems that create products and services. These are the engines of wealth, the mechanisms through which value is created and distributed. By owning these systems, you position yourself at the heart of economic activity. You become a key player in the market, someone who can influence outcomes and drive change. This is the essence of financial control. For centuries, the wealthy have understood this. They have built their fortunes not by working for others, but by creating opportunities for themselves. They have invested in assets that appreciate over time, that generate income even when they are not actively working. This is the secret to their enduring success, the reason why their wealth often spans generations. They build empires not by working for money, but by having money work for them. This is a fundamental shift in mindset, a different way of thinking about wealth and income. Instead of trading time for money, they invest their resources in ventures that yield returns. They understand that money is a tool, a means to an end, and they use it to create more wealth. This is how they achieve financial freedom, how they break free from the constraints of a traditional job. They control how things are made, where they're sold, and at what price. This level of control allows them to maximize profits, to ensure that their ventures are as successful as possible. They can adapt to changing market conditions, respond to consumer demands, and innovate in ways that keep them ahead of the competition. This is the power of ownership, the advantage that comes from being in control. This isn't about exploiting others. It's about understanding the fundamental rules of wealth. It's about recognizing that true financial success comes from creating value, from building systems that benefit everyone involved. When you own the means of production, you have the ability to create jobs, to contribute to the economy, and to make a positive impact on your community. This is the true meaning of wealth, the reason why ownership is so important. It's about understanding the fundamental rules of wealth. These rules are not complicated, but they require a different way of thinking. They require you to see beyond the immediate, to think long-term, and to invest in assets that will grow over time. This is the path to financial independence, the way to build a legacy that will last for generations. When you control production, you control your financial destiny. You call the shots. You have the power to shape your future, to create the life you want. This is the ultimate form of financial freedom, the reason why ownership is so powerful. It's not just about making money. It's about having the ability to make decisions, to take risks, and to reap the rewards of your efforts. It's time for you to learn these rules too. It's time to take control of your financial future, to invest in the means of production, and to build the wealth that will give you the freedom to live life on your own terms. The journey may not be easy, but the rewards are worth it. Start today and take the first step towards financial independence. Look back through history. The great empires were built on production, the Egyptians had their grain, the Romans controlled trade routes, and the British Empire was powered by its factories. In modern times, titans like Henry Ford and John D. Rockefeller didn't get rich by accident. They revolutionized industries. Ford with his automobile factories, Rockefeller with his oil refineries. They controlled the production, and the money followed. The lesson is clear. Owning the means of production is the path to lasting wealth. These principles still hold true today. Most people trade their time for money. This is a losing game. Your time is limited, and your income is capped by someone else. Owning production means owning assets. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like businesses and real estate. They work for you, even while you sleep. When you control production, you control the assets. You decide how to use them to generate income. This is how you build real wealth, not just a high income. Stop trading time for money. Start building assets that generate income. Vertical integration is a powerful strategy. It allows businesses to streamline their operations and reduce dependency on external suppliers. By owning multiple stages of the production process, companies can ensure quality control and reduce costs. It means controlling multiple steps in the production process. This can range from sourcing raw materials to manufacturing and even distribution. Each step you control adds another layer of efficiency and potential profit. Imagine owning the farm that grows the cotton. This gives you the ability to oversee the quality of the raw materials right from the start. You can implement sustainable farming practices and ensure that the cotton meets your standards. Then, you have the factory that turns it into clothes. By owning the manufacturing process, you can innovate and improve production techniques. This not only enhances the quality of your products, but also reduces production costs. And finally, the stores that sell the finished product. Having control over retail allows you to directly interact with customers, understand their needs, and adapt quickly to market trends. This direct connection can significantly boost customer loyalty and brand reputation. This gives you incredible control and maximizes profits. When you manage every aspect of the supply chain, you can identify and eliminate inefficiencies, leading to higher margins and better financial performance. You're not reliant on others, which means fewer disruptions and more stability. This independence allows you to make strategic decisions without being influenced by external factors. And you capture the value at every stage. From raw material to finished product, each step adds value that you retain within your business. This comprehensive control can lead to significant competitive advantages. This is how businesses become empires. By mastering vertical integration, companies can dominate their markets, outpace competitors, and achieve long-term success. It's a strategy that has been used by some of the most successful businesses in history. Think about how you can apply this to your own ventures. Whether you're a small business or a growing enterprise, vertical integration can provide the framework for sustainable growth and profitability. Can you control more of the supply chain? Look for opportunities to bring more processes in-house. This could mean investing in production facilities, acquiring suppliers, or developing your own distribution channels. Can you eliminate middlemen and increase your profits? By reducing reliance on third parties, you can capture more value and improve your bottom line. Vertical integration is not just a strategy, it's a pathway to market domination. Global trade. Your product, the world's customer. The world is your market. With the internet, you can reach customers across the globe. This opens up incredible opportunities for those who control production. Imagine designing a product in your home and having it manufactured overseas. Then, you can sell it online to a global customer base. This is the power of globalization. Don't limit yourself to your local market. Think bigger. The world is waiting for your product or service. Becoming a producer. Your journey starts now. You don't need to be a millionaire to start controlling production. Start small. What skills or knowledge do you have? Can you create a product or service that people need? The internet has made it easier than ever to become a producer. You can sell online courses, handcrafted goods, or even digital products. The possibilities are endless. Stop being a consumer and start being a producer. It's the key to unlocking your financial future. Small steps, big returns. Starting your production empire. Here are some practical steps to get started. First, take a moment to reflect on your passions and interests. What excites you? What are you naturally good at? This self-awareness will be the foundation of your production empire. Identify a need. What problems do people need solving? Look around your community, talk to people, and observe their daily challenges. Sometimes the best business ideas come from simply paying attention to the world around you. What products or services are in demand? Visit local markets, browse online forums, and engage in social media groups to understand current trends and demands. This research will help you pinpoint what people are looking for and how you can meet those needs. Develop a product or service. Use your skills and creativity to create something valuable. Whether it's a handmade item, a digital product, or a unique service, ensure it stands out and offers real value to your customers. Find a production method. Can you make it yourself, outsource it, or use a print-on-demand service? Consider the most efficient and cost-effective way to produce your product without compromising on quality. Establish an online presence. Create a website or use online marketplaces to reach customers. In today's digital age, having a strong online presence is crucial for success. Utilize social media platforms to promote your products and engage with your audience. High-quality photos and videos can make a significant difference in attracting customers. Show your products in the best light possible and provide detailed descriptions to help potential buyers make informed decisions. Remember, you don't need to do everything yourself. Building a production empire is a collaborative effort. You can partner with others, outsource tasks, and leverage technology to streamline your operations. Surround yourself with a supportive network of like-minded individuals who can offer advice, share resources, and help you grow. With determination, creativity, and the right strategies, you can turn your small steps into big returns and build a thriving production empire. The future belongs to producers. The world is changing. Jobs are being automated, and the traditional economy is shifting. Those who control production will be in the driver's seat. Embrace this change. See it as an opportunity. The future belongs to the creators, the innovators, the producers. Take control, build your wealth. The path to wealth is clear control production. It's the strategy that has built empires throughout history, and it's more relevant than ever in today's economy. Don't be content with just earning a living. Strive to own a piece of the pie. Control your destiny. Start building your production empire today, one step at a time. The rewards are worth it. Have you ever wondered why the wealthy seem to stay rich, while others struggle to maintain their finances? Well, the secret lies not just in how much they make, but in how they protect what they have. The key to preserving wealth for future generations is minimizing risk. Rich people don't just focus on making money, they focus on safeguarding it. One wrong move can wipe out decades of hard work. So how do you protect your wealth? First and foremost, diversification is crucial. Spreading your wealth across different assets reduces financial vulnerability. Think of your wealth like a table. A table with one leg can collapse easily, but a table with multiple legs stands strong, even if one leg breaks. Here's how the wealthy diversify: stocks, real estate, gold and silver, commodities, cash and bonds, and even crypto and digital assets. By spreading investments across different asset types, you're better protected during financial downturns. Next, managing debt wisely is essential. The difference between good debt and bad debt can make or break your financial future. Good debt is used to build wealth, such as buying rental properties or investing in a business that creates long-term profits. Bad debt, like credit card debt or high-interest loans, can trap you in financial slavery. Make sure your debt works for you and not against you. But even the best financial plan can be destroyed without protection. That's where risk reduction strategies come in. The wealthy always have an emergency fund, 6 to 12 months of living expenses in a liquid account. This cushion protects you from job loss, emergencies, or market crashes. Insurance is another tool the wealthy use to protect themselves. Health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, and property insurance are all essential to guarding against unexpected disasters. And remember, the biggest financial risk is not investing at all. Follow a long-term investment plan and avoid chasing get-rich-quick schemes. Now, let's talk about preserving wealth for future generations. Did you know that most wealthy families lose their fortunes by the third generation? This phenomenon, known as shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves, happens due to a lack of financial education, poor money management, and no systems in place to preserve and grow wealth. To avoid this trap, teach financial literacy early. Start young, so when your heirs inherit wealth, they know how to handle it. Set up legal structures like family trusts and investment funds to control and grow wealth responsibly. And pass down cash-flowing assets like rental properties, businesses, and stocks instead of lump sums. The Rockefeller family is a great example of this approach. They built a system to protect wealth, created trusts, focused on education, and invested in long-term businesses. If you want your family to stay wealthy for generations, follow this formula. Build wealth through business, real estate, and investing. Educate your family on money management. Set up trusts and legal structures. Pass down cash-flowing assets. Teach your heirs to pass it down to the next generation. Remember, it's not just about making money, it's about ensuring your money lasts beyond your lifetime. The rich get richer because they have a generational plan. The question is, will your family build wealth or lose it? Want to learn more? Hit subscribe and let's dive deeper into the world of financial mastery. For many, the dream of owning a piece of a Picasso masterpiece, a luxury penthouse, or a stake in a thriving business seemed unattainable. These high-value assets were typically reserved for the ultra-wealthy, leaving everyday investors on the sidelines. However, a revolutionary concept is changing the investment landscape: fractional ownership. This innovative approach is democratizing access to previously out-of-reach assets, making it possible for anyone to own a fraction of something significant. Imagine owning a piece of a historic landmark, a rare vintage car, or even a share in a promising startup, all with a fraction of the traditional investment cost. This is the power of fractional ownership, enabled by the rise of tokenized assets. No longer are these investment opportunities limited to a select few. Fractional ownership is breaking down financial barriers and opening doors to a world of possibilities for investors of all levels. This shift towards fractional ownership is not just about making luxury assets more accessible. It represents a fundamental change in how we think about investment, value, and ownership in the digital age. As we move forward, understanding tokenized assets and their implications will be crucial for anyone looking to participate in this exciting new era of investment opportunities. At the heart of this investment revolution lie tokenized assets, digital representations of real-world assets. Think of it like this. Imagine a valuable painting divided into 100 digital tokens. Owning one token means owning a 1% share of that painting. These tokens are not just digital certificates. They are built on blockchain technology, a secure and transparent digital ledger. This means each token's ownership history is traceable, verifiable, and secure from fraud. Each transaction from creation to transfer is recorded on the blockchain, ensuring a trustworthy and tamper-proof system. Let's take a simple example: a luxury vacation home worth $10 million. Traditionally, investing in such a property would require significant capital. However, with tokenization, the property ownership can be divided into 10,000 tokens, each representing a 0.01% ownership share. Now, investors can buy a fraction of the property for a much lower price, say $1,000 per token, gaining exposure to the real estate market without needing millions up front. This ability to fractionalize high-value assets is what makes tokenization so revolutionary. It unlocks liquidity, allowing assets to be traded easily and efficiently on specialized platforms. This opens up a world of possibilities for both asset owners and investors, creating a more dynamic and accessible investment landscape. The allure of fractional ownership extends far beyond just owning a piece of something expensive. It's about breaking down traditional barriers to entry and creating a more inclusive investment landscape. Firstly, fractional ownership drastically lowers the barrier to entry. Traditionally, investing in assets like prime real estate, fine art, or private companies required substantial capital, often exceeding the reach of average investors. Tokenization changes this by dividing ownership into smaller, more affordable fractions, opening the door for a wider range of individuals to participate. Secondly, Tokenization injects much-needed liquidity into typically illiquid markets. Consider real estate, often considered a long-term investment with limited trading opportunities. Tokenized real estate platforms allow investors to buy and sell fractions of properties with ease, potentially increasing market activity and efficiency. Thirdly, fractional ownership offers investors increased portfolio diversification. Instead of putting all their eggs in one basket, investors can spread their capital across various asset classes, from real estate and art to businesses and intellectual property, mitigating risk and potentially maximizing returns. Finally, fractional ownership fosters a sense of community. Investors in a tokenized asset often share common interests and goals, creating a network of individuals passionate about the underlying asset. This can lead to valuable connections and collaboration opportunities, further enhancing the investment experience. Section 4. The blockchain backbone, trust and transparency in tokenization. The success of tokenized assets hinges on a fundamental pillar blockchain technology. This revolutionary technology provides the security, transparency, and immutability essential for fractional ownership to thrive. Imagine a digital ledger distributed across multiple computers recording every transaction related to a tokenized asset. This is the essence of blockchain. Each transaction, from the initial token creation to subsequent trades, is recorded chronologically and cryptographically secured. This decentralized structure ensures that no single entity can control or manipulate the data. Every participant in the network has access to the same information, fostering transparency and trust. If someone attempts to alter a transaction, the change is immediately visible to everyone, making fraud extremely difficult. Furthermore, blockchain technology automates many processes associated with traditional asset ownership. Smart contracts, self-executing agreements written into the blockchain's code, can automate tasks like dividend distributions, ownership transfers, and even voting rights for token holders. This automation reduces the need for intermediaries, lowers costs, and increases efficiency. Investors benefit from faster transactions, reduced fees, and increased control over their assets. This fusion of tokenization and blockchain is transforming the investment landscape, ushering in a new era of secure, transparent, and accessible ownership. Section 5. Tokenization in action, from real estate to fine art. The impact of tokenization is no longer a futuristic concept. It's a tangible reality transforming various industries. Let's explore some real-life examples of how tokenization is changing the investment landscape. Real estate platforms like Realty and Lofty allow investors to buy fractional ownership in rental properties for as little as $50. These platforms handle property management, rent collection, and dividend distributions, providing a passive income stream for investors. Art and collectibles. Masterworks, for instance, acquires blue-chip artworks and tokenizes them, allowing investors to purchase shares. Similarly, platforms like Otis and Rally offer fractional ownership in rare collectibles, from vintage cars to luxury watches, making these exclusive assets accessible to a broader audience. Businesses and startups' security token offerings, or STOs, enable companies to raise capital by issuing tokenized securities that represent equity or debt. This allows investors, big and small, to participate in a company's growth and potentially benefit from its success. Intellectual property. Musicians and artists are also leveraging tokenization. Platforms like Royal allow fans to invest in their favorite artists by purchasing royalty-generating tokens, creating a new avenue for fan engagement and artist support. These are just a few examples of how tokenization is disrupting traditional investment models. As technology advances and regulations evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative applications of tokenization across various sectors, further democratizing access to investment opportunities. Section 6. Taking the Leap, your guide to tokenized asset investing. Ready to explore the world of tokenized asset investing? Here's a step-by-step guide to help you get started. 1. Educate yourself. Begin by understanding the fundamentals of tokenization, blockchain technology, and the specific asset class you're interested in. Research different platforms, their fees, and the regulations surrounding tokenized assets in your region. 2. Choose a platform. Select a reputable platform that aligns with your investment goals and risk tolerance. Consider factors like platform security, asset quality, fees, and the user experience. 3. Complete KYC/AML. Most platforms require users to complete Know Your Customer or KYC and anti-money laundering or AML checks to comply with regulations. This typically involves providing personal information and verifying your identity. 4. Fund your account. Once your account is verified, fund it using the available payment methods. Some platforms might accept fiat currency, while others might require cryptocurrencies. 5. Start investing. Browse the available assets, conduct your due diligence, and invest in fractions that fit your budget and investment strategy. Remember to diversify your portfolio and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Investing in tokenized assets can be an exciting opportunity, but requires careful consideration. Start small, learn as you go, and remember that diversification and thorough research are key to navigating this evolving investment landscape. Section 7. The Future of Investing, Fractional Ownership, and You. The rise of tokenized assets and fractional ownership represents more than just a technological advancement. It's a paradigm shift in how we perceive and interact with investments. This trend is democratizing access to wealth-building opportunities, empowering individuals to take control of their financial futures. As technology continues to evolve and regulations become more defined, we can anticipate even more innovative applications of tokenization. Imagine owning a fraction of a renewable energy project, a piece of a groundbreaking patent, or even a share in a space exploration venture. The possibilities are limitless. However, like any investment, it's crucial to approach tokenized assets with a healthy dose of caution. Thorough research, understanding the risks involved, and diversifying your portfolio are essential for navigating this exciting new landscape. The future of investing is here, and it's fractional. By embracing the potential of tokenized assets, individuals can unlock a world of investment opportunities, participate in the growth of exciting ventures, and shape a more inclusive and accessible financial future for all. Imagine having an investment advisor who never sleeps and can process millions of data points in seconds. That's the power of artificial intelligence. For decades, investing has been dominated by human intuition and traditional stockbrokers. But the landscape is changing. AI is revolutionizing investing, making wealth building smarter and more efficient. In this video, we'll explore AI-driven investing, its advantages, and its risks. So what exactly is AI-driven investing? It's like having a super smart computer program as your personal financial advisor. It uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data to analyze and optimize investment decisions. AI scans financial markets 24/7, identifying trends and opportunities faster than you can say compound interest. It processes massive amounts of data in seconds, far beyond human capability. This allows AI to spot patterns and make connections that traditional investors might miss. AI uses historical data and real-time signals to predict future price movements. It's like having a crystal ball for your investments, backed by algorithms and data science. Once AI identifies an opportunity, it executes trades automatically, with no emotional interference. Algorithms execute trades automatically, taking the fear and greed out of investing. AI investing is no longer just for hedge funds or institutional investors. Everyday retail investors now have access to AI-powered tools and platforms. AI investing eliminates human error, emotions, and slow decision-making, making the entire investment process faster, more efficient, and even a little bit exciting. Now that you understand the basics, let's dive into how AI is disrupting the world of investing. AI is transforming the entire landscape, from stocks and crypto to real estate and beyond. Let's start with the stock market. AI is giving Wall Street titans a run for their money. Hedge funds like Renaissance Technologies use AI to outperform traditional stock traders. AI-powered apps like Wealthfront and Betterment make automated stock investing accessible to everyone. These robo-advisors use AI to build and manage your portfolio. Next up, we have the wild world of crypto. Platforms like 3 Commas and Crypto Hopper use AI-powered trading bots to automate crypto investments. AI's reach extends far beyond the stock market and crypto. Companies like Zillow and Redfin use AI to estimate home values with incredible accuracy. AI analyzes millions of data points to predict market trends and identify undervalued properties. AI is being used to analyze everything from art and collectibles to private equity and venture capital investments. The key takeaway is this: AI investing isn't just a fad, it's transforming the entire investment landscape, opening up new opportunities for investors of all levels. Now, let's talk about why AI investing is such a game changer compared to traditional methods. Traditional investing relies heavily on human intuition, experience, and manual analysis, which can be time-consuming and prone to errors. It's like comparing a horse-drawn carriage to a Tesla. Both can get you from point A to point B, but one does it a whole lot faster and more efficiently. The same principle applies to AI investing versus traditional methods. AI has a significant advantage when it comes to speed and efficiency. It can process vast amounts of data in a fraction of the time it would take a human, allowing for quicker and more informed decision-making. AI analyzes years of financial data in seconds, translating into lightning-fast decision-making and execution. This rapid analysis can be the difference between capitalizing on a market opportunity and missing it entirely. While human investors are still crunching numbers, AI has already identified the opportunity and executed the trade. This speed gives AI a competitive edge in the fast-paced world of stock trading. One of the biggest advantages of AI investing is its ability to remove emotions from the equation. Emotions like fear and greed can cloud judgment and lead to poor investment decisions. Humans are emotional creatures, and those emotions can wreak havoc on our investment decisions. Panic selling during a market dip or holding onto a losing stock out of hope are common pitfalls. AI doesn't have feelings. It follows the data, making rational decisions based on cold, hard facts. This objectivity helps in maintaining a disciplined investment strategy. This emotionless approach to investing leads to more disciplined decision-making and better returns over the long run. Consistency and rationality are key to successful investing. AI thrives on data. It can analyze everything from news sentiment and social media trends to macroeconomic indicators and company filings. This comprehensive analysis provides a holistic view of the market, identifying patterns and correlations that humans might miss. This ability to see the bigger picture and connect the dots is a significant advantage. AI monitors the market 24/7. It never sleeps, ensuring that no opportunity goes unnoticed. While human investors are catching up on their sleep, AI is busy analyzing global markets and executing trades. This round-the-clock vigilance is crucial in a market that never stops. This non-stop monitoring ensures that you never miss out on a potentially profitable trade. AI's constant presence in the market can be a game changer for investors. AI doesn't replace human investors entirely. Instead, it works alongside them, enhancing their capabilities. Instead, it enhances our capabilities, removing inefficiencies and maximizing returns. By leveraging AI, investors can make more informed and timely decisions. Think of AI as your co-pilot, providing you with the data, insights, and execution speed you need to make smarter investment decisions. It's a partnership that combines the best of both worlds. The future of investing is here, and it's powered by AI. Embrace the change and let AI guide you to smarter, more efficient investment strategies. Now, before you go all in on AI investing, it's important to understand that it's not a magic bullet. While AI can offer significant advantages, it also comes with its own set of challenges and pitfalls that every investor should be aware of. Like any investment strategy, AI investing comes with its own set of risks and limitations. It's crucial to approach it with a balanced perspective. One of the biggest risks of AI investing is market volatility. The stock market can be unpredictable, and AI algorithms, despite their sophistication, are not immune to sudden changes. AI relies on historical data to predict future price movements, but the market doesn't always play by the rules. This reliance can sometimes lead to inaccurate predictions. Black swan events, sudden economic downturns, and unexpected news can throw even the most sophisticated AI algorithms off course. These events are unpredictable and can have a massive impact on market dynamics. For example, during the 2020 crash, many AI trading bots suffered significant losses. The algorithms were not prepared for such an unprecedented global event. The algorithms, trained on historical data that didn't include a global pandemic, weren't equipped to handle such an unprecedented event. This highlights the limitations of relying solely on past data. Another limitation of AI investing is the black box problem. This refers to the complexity of some AI models, which can be so intricate that even their creators don't fully understand how they make decisions. Some AI models are so complex that even their creators don't fully understand how they make decisions. This lack of transparency is a significant drawback. This lack of transparency can make it difficult to trust the AI's recommendations. Investors may find it challenging to rely on decisions made by a system they don't fully understand. AI algorithms are only as good as the data they're trained on. If the data is flawed, the AI's predictions will be too. If the historical data contains biases, the AI model will inherit those biases. This can lead to skewed or unfair investment decisions, leading to unfair or inaccurate investment decisions. It's essential to be aware of these potential pitfalls. AI investing is not immune to cybersecurity risks. The digital nature of AI systems makes them vulnerable to hacking and data breaches. AI-driven trading platforms and robo-advisors are vulnerable to hacking and data breaches. A successful attack could compromise your personal information and financial data. This is a risk that should not be overlooked. The key takeaway is that AI investing, while powerful, is not risk-free. It's important to weigh the benefits against the risks and make informed decisions. So, you're ready to dip your toes into the world of AI investing, but you're not sure where to start? Don't worry, you're not alone. Many people are curious about how AI can enhance their investment strategies, but feel overwhelmed by the options. One of the easiest ways to get started is by using AI-powered robo-advisors. These tools are designed to make investing accessible and straightforward. Platforms like Wealthfront and Betterment offer automated investing services that use AI to build and manage your portfolio. They analyze your financial goals and risk tolerance to create a personalized investment plan. These platforms are generally low-cost, user-friendly, and require minimal effort on your part. You can set it and forget it, letting the AI handle the heavy lifting. If you're feeling more adventurous, you can explore AI trading bots. These bots can execute trades based on preset strategies and market conditions. Platforms like CryptoHopper and 3 allow you to set up automated trading strategies. They offer a range of tools to help you optimize your trades and potentially increase your returns. Just remember that crypto trading is inherently risky, and AI bots can amplify those risks if not used carefully. Always be aware of the potential for significant losses. It's essential to start small and use a reputable platform. This way you can minimize risks while you learn the ropes. AI is also revolutionizing the real estate market. It's not just about stocks and crypto. AI can help you make smarter decisions in property investments too. Websites like Zillow and Redfin use AI to provide accurate home value estimates and analyze market trends. This can give you a competitive edge when buying or selling property. You can use these tools to research neighborhoods and compare properties. This makes the process of finding the right investment property much more efficient. The key to successfully using AI in your investments is to stay informed and keep learning. The landscape is always evolving, and staying updated can help you make better decisions. Follow AI investing news and trends from reputable sources. This will help you stay ahead of the curve and adapt to new developments. Experiment with different AI investing tools and platforms, but always start with a demo account or small investments. This way you can learn without risking too much capital. So there you have it. AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's here, it's real, and it's changing the way we invest. By understanding how AI works, its advantages, and its limitations, you can leverage this powerful technology to enhance your investment returns. AI investing is not about replacing human judgment altogether. It's about using technology to augment our capabilities and achieve our financial goals faster. Start exploring the world of AI-driven investing today and position yourself at the forefront of this financial revolution. Hey there, fellow investors. Welcome to a journey where your money doesn't just grow, but also helps the world grow. Let's talk about making money. Not just any money, but the kind that makes a difference. The good kind of money. The kind that brings smiles to faces and joy to communities. The kind that doesn't involve exploiting workers or destroying the planet. Imagine a world where every dollar you invest helps build a safer, cleaner, and more equitable future. We're talking about sustainable investing, folks. Investing in companies that prioritize renewable energy, sustainable practices, and ethical governance. It's not just about feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. It's about making choices that align with your values and your financial goals. It's also about making smart financial decisions. Decisions that can lead to both personal wealth and global well-being. For too long, the message has been that we have to choose between profits and principles, like it's some kind of impossible choice, like it's some kind of Sophie's choice, but instead of children, it's your retirement fund and the fate of humanity. But what if I told you that you don't have to choose? Well, guess what? That's a false dichotomy, my friends. You can have both. Sustainable investing is about proving that doing good and doing well can go hand in hand. It's about finding that sweet spot where your investments benefit you and the world. It's about recognizing that companies that prioritize environmental, social, and governance, ESG factors, are not just being nice. They're being smart. They're thinking long-term. They're planning for a future where they can thrive without compromising the planet or its people. And often, they're outperforming their less conscientious competitors. So, buckle up, buttercups. We're about to embark on an exciting journey. We're about to dive into the exciting world of ESG investing, a world where your money can grow and make a positive impact. Get ready to learn how to make your money work for you and for a better future. Together, we can build a better world, one investment at a time. So, what exactly is sustainable investing? It's a term that's been gaining a lot of traction lately, but what does it really mean for you and your portfolio? In a nutshell, it's about aligning your investments with your values. It's about making sure that where you put your money reflects what you care about most deeply. It's about considering the environmental and social impact of the companies you're investing in. Are they helping to create a better world, or are they contributing to its problems? Think of it like this. You wouldn't buy a gallon of gasoline, light it on fire in your living room, and call it diversifying your energy portfolio, right? That would be absurd and dangerous. Well, investing in companies that pollute the environment is kind of the financial equivalent of that. It's counterproductive and harmful in the long run. That's where ESG comes in. ESG stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. It's a comprehensive framework for evaluating companies based on their impact on the world around them. This means looking at how a company operates and the effects it has on the environment and society. Environmental factors include things like a company's carbon footprint, its waste management practices, and its commitment to renewable energy. These are crucial for understanding a company's long-term sustainability. Social factors encompass issues like labor standards, diversity and inclusion, and product safety. These elements reflect how a company treats its employees, customers, and the communities it operates in. And governance refers to things like executive compensation, board diversity, and shareholder rights. Good governance ensures that a company is run ethically and transparently. By considering these factors, investors can identify companies that are not only financially sound, but also socially responsible. This dual focus can lead to more sustainable and rewarding investments. It's like finding that unicorn investment, profitable and ethical. When you invest with your morals, you're not just growing your wealth, you're contributing to a better world. Now, some of you cynical folks might be thinking, sure, ESG sounds great and all, but does it actually make financial sense? Can it really deliver the returns that traditional investments promise? The short answer is yes, it absolutely does. And here's why. Study after study has shown that companies with strong ESG performance tend to outperform their peers in the long run. This isn't just a trend, it's a proven strategy. And there are several reasons for this. Let's break it down. First, companies with good ESG practices are often more efficient and innovative. They are constantly looking for ways to improve. They're finding ways to reduce waste, conserve energy, and develop new sustainable products and services. This not only helps the planet, but also boosts their bottom line. That translates into cost savings and a competitive advantage. Efficiency is key in today's market. Second, ESG-focused companies are better at managing risks. They have robust systems in place to handle potential issues. They're less likely to be hit with environmental fines, labor disputes, or governance scandals. This stability is attractive to investors. And let's face it, nobody wants to see their investments go up in smoke because of some corporate scandal. It's a nightmare scenario. Finally, companies with strong ESG profiles are increasingly attracting investors who care about these issues. This isn't just a niche market anymore. This growing demand for ESG investments is driving up stock prices and creating a virtuous cycle of sustainability and profitability. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Remember that feeling when you were a kid and you realized you could make a difference in the world? Yeah, ESG investing is kind of like that. Except instead of selling lemonade to save the rainforest, you're using your investment dollars to support companies that are actually trying to make a positive impact. And the best part? It's working. The growth of ESG investing is sending a powerful message to corporations around the world. If you want our money, you need to clean up your act. No more polluting our planet, exploiting your workers, or engaging in shady business practices. We, the investors, demand better. This shift towards sustainable investing is creating a ripple effect across global markets. Companies are scrambling to improve their ESG ratings, governments are implementing policies to promote sustainable business practices, and investors are realizing that they have the power to shape a better future. Ready to go green? Your ESG investing toolkit. So you're convinced that ESG investing is the way to go. But how do you actually get started? Don't worry, it's easier than you think. First, do your research. There are tons of resources available online and through financial advisors that can help you learn more about ESG investing and identify companies that align with your values. Next, consider your investment options. You can invest in individual stocks, mutual funds, or exchange-traded funds that focus on ESG criteria. There are even robo-advisors that specialize in sustainable investing. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Talk to your financial advisor about your ESG investing goals and see what options they recommend. Remember, you're not just investing in companies, you're investing in your future. But wait, there's more! The intangible benefits of ESG. Okay, so we've covered the financial benefits of ESG investing, but here's the thing. The benefits go beyond just making a buck. ESG investing is about aligning your money with your values, remember? And that, my friends, is priceless. When you invest in companies that are making a positive impact on the world, you get to feel good about where your money is going. You're not just lining the pockets of some greedy CEO. You're supporting companies that are working to create a more sustainable, equitable, and just world. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. ESG investing, not just for hippies anymore. Now I know what you're thinking. ESG investing sounds like something only wealthy liberals care about. Well, think again. ESG investing is going mainstream, baby. It's not just about Birkenstock-wearing, tofu-eating hippies anymore. Investors of all ages, backgrounds, and political persuasions are realizing that ESG investing just makes sense. It's about protecting our planet, promoting social justice, and ensuring good corporate governance. What's not to love? The future is now. ESG and the next generation of investors. Speaking of the future, let's talk about us. Gen Z millennials, we were called the avocado toast-loving youngsters. We are the ones who are going to inherit this planet, so it's no surprise that we are demanding more from the companies they invest in. As young investors, we are putting our money where our mouths are and driving the demand for sustainable investments. We're not afraid to call out companies that aren't doing their part, and we're rewarding those that are. So, to all you CEOs out there, listen up. If you want to attract the next generation of investors, you need to get on board with the ESG movement, because the future is sustainable, or it's not a future worth investing in. Join the movement, make your portfolio reflect your values. So there you have it, folks. ESG investing is no longer a fringe movement. It's a global phenomenon that's transforming the way we think about investing. It's about aligning your money with your values, creating a more sustainable future, and yes, even making a profit along the way. So, what are you waiting for? Join the movement. Make your portfolio reflect your values. Invest in companies that are making a positive impact on the world, because together, we can build a better future one investment at a time. What if I told you that the #1 secret to building lasting wealth isn't just about money? It's about knowledge. It's about understanding how money works, how to make it work for you, and how to adapt to the ever-changing financial landscape. The rich don't just get wealthier because they have money. They stay rich because they continuously learn, adapt, and apply new knowledge to seize opportunities before others even notice them. They're constantly asking themselves, what's next, and how can I be prepared? That's the power of a hungry mind, always seeking new information, new advantages. In today's world, knowledge is the ultimate competitive advantage. It determines who wins and who gets left behind. Are you going to be someone who reacts to change, or are you going to be the one who anticipates it, who sees it coming a mile away? In this video, we'll explore why knowledge is the most valuable asset in wealth building, how the world's wealthiest people prioritize learning, and how you can apply these principles to transform your life. Get ready to unlock your full financial potential. Knowledge, the ultimate wealth-generating asset. Most people think wealth comes from working hard, from putting in those long hours at the factory or the office. And while hard work is important, it's only part of the equation. In reality, wealth is built by those who know something others don't. The richest people aren't always the hardest workers. They're the smartest learners. Think of a factory worker, someone who puts in 12 grueling hours a day, breaking their back to earn a living. They're putting in the effort, but they're often just barely scraping by. Now think of a hedge fund manager who spends a couple of hours each day analyzing market trends, understanding the flow of money. They're using knowledge, not just sweat, to generate wealth. Or picture a successful entrepreneur who takes the time to study business strategies to understand what makes people tick, what makes them buy. They take an idea, maybe even an idea that others might have overlooked, and they turn it into a billion-dollar company. What's the difference between these individuals? It's not the hours on the clock, it's the knowledge they possess. The more you know, the more opportunities you see. It's like having a special pair of glasses that reveal hidden pathways to success, pathways that others are blind to. And the more opportunities you see, the more money you can make. Knowledge is leverage. It amplifies your efforts and magnifies your results. But here's the catch. Knowledge isn't something you acquire overnight. It's a lifelong pursuit, a journey of continuous learning and growth. The moment you think you know enough, you stop growing. So ask yourself, what am I doing to expand my knowledge today? What new skill can I learn? What new information can I absorb that will give me an edge? Remember, knowledge is the ultimate wealth-generating asset. Learning habits of the wealthy, decoding success. If you really want to understand wealth, if you want to crack the code, then you need to study the habits of those who've already achieved it. Look at self-made millionaires and billionaires, the ones who built their empires from the ground up. They come from different backgrounds, different industries, but they all have one crucial thing in common. They never stop learning. Take Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time. The man is a learning machine. He reads hundreds of pages every single day, constantly absorbing information, and he credits his success to this relentless pursuit of compound knowledge. He understands that the more you learn, the more those lessons build upon each other, creating a powerful foundation for decision-making. Then there's Elon Musk, a visionary entrepreneur who seems to defy the impossible. Did he start SpaceX with a degree in rocket science? No. He taught himself devouring books, mastering the principles before he even thought about building a rocket. He understood that knowledge is the fuel that propels ambition. And don't forget Bill Gates, another titan of industry. The man reads over 50 books a year, and he carves out think weeks, dedicated periods where he disconnects from the noise of the world to focus solely on learning and exploring new ideas. These aren't just quirky habits of the ultra-wealthy. They are strategic investments in their most valuable asset, their minds. Oprah Winfrey, a global icon and media mogul, attributes her phenomenal success to a lifelong commitment to learning and personal development. She understands that growth doesn't stop when you leave school. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and expansion. Here's the key takeaway. Wealthy people don't just consume entertainment, they consume knowledge. They understand that information is power, and they're constantly seeking it out, devouring it, integrating it into their lives. They are students of their respective fields, always eager to learn new things, to refine their understanding, to stay ahead of the curve. And this is where the real magic happens. Continuous learning is your key to staying ahead. We live in a world that's changing at an unprecedented pace. Technology is advancing at warp speed, industries are being disrupted overnight, and the skills that were valuable yesterday are becoming obsolete tomorrow. If you're not constantly learning, if you're not adapting, you're falling behind. It's like trying to run a marathon while standing still. Think about it. Artificial intelligence, blockchain, automation. These aren't just buzzwords, they're forces reshaping the world as we know it. Jobs that were once considered secure are being replaced by machines. The skills that made people rich 20 years ago are barely relevant today. The old playbook is being thrown out the window. But here's the good news. With every challenge comes opportunity. New industries are emerging every year, creating massive wealth for those who are prepared. The wealthy, the ones who stay ahead of the game, understand this. They anticipate these changes. They prepare for them. They embrace them. They see disruption not as a threat, but as a chance to reinvent themselves, to seize new opportunities. So how do they do it? By becoming lifelong learners. They are students of money, of technology, of business trends. They're constantly asking themselves, what's next? What skills do I need to thrive in this new landscape? How can I position myself to capitalize on these emerging trends? They understand that knowledge isn't static, it's a flowing river, constantly evolving. And the only way to stay afloat, to avoid being swept away by the currents of change, is to dive in, to embrace the flow, to become a lifelong student of the game. Unlock your financial genius with these strategies for continuous learning. You're ready to unlock your financial potential. You understand the power of knowledge, but you might be thinking, where do I even begin? How do I make learning a part of my daily life? The good news is, building a system for continuous learning isn't complicated. It just takes commitment and a plan. First and foremost, read every single day. And I'm not talking about scrolling through social media or browsing headlines. And I'm talking about deep, focused reading that expands your mind. Focus on books about finance, investing, business, and self-improvement. These are the books that will give you the tools and the mindset to build wealth. Need some recommendations to get you started? Pick up The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It'll transform the way you think about money. Then grab a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, a classic for a reason. And if you want to dive deep into the world of investing, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham is your Bible. But reading is just the beginning. We live in a world overflowing with information. Listen to podcasts and audiobooks while you're driving, exercising, or cooking. Turn your dead time into learning time. The Tim Ferriss Show, Invest Like the Best, The Indicator from Planet Money. These are just a few podcasts that will flood your brain with valuable insights. And don't underestimate the power of online courses. Want to master a new skill? Learn about investing, business, coding, AI, digital marketing. Whatever your passion, there's a course out there for you. Platforms like Udemy, Coursera, Masterclass, Skillshare, they're like all-you-can-eat buffets for your brain. But here's the secret sauce. Surround yourself with smart, ambitious people. Join masterminds, attend seminars, network with individuals who challenge you to think bigger, to level up your game. Remember, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. From knowledge to wealth, it is applied knowledge that is power. You've put in the work, you're constantly learning, expanding your knowledge base. But you might be wondering, how does this translate into actual financial success? How does knowing more lead to having more? The answer is simple. Knowledge empowers you to make smarter decisions, to see opportunities that others miss, and to adapt to the ever-changing financial landscape. Think about it. Remember those early adopters of Bitcoin? The ones who saw the potential of cryptocurrency before it exploded? They weren't just lucky. They took the time to understand the technology, to see the possibilities that others were blind to. That's the power of knowledge. It allows you to spot those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Or consider the rise of social media. Those who were quick to recognize its potential, who took the time to learn digital marketing, to understand how to build an audience online. They didn't just ride the wave, they created empires. They understood that the world was changing, and they adapted, they learned, they thrived. But it's not just about making millions overnight. Knowledge empowers you to make better financial decisions in every aspect of your life. Knowing how to manage your money, how to invest wisely, how to avoid debt, These are the fundamental skills that separate those who struggle financially from those who achieve lasting wealth. And here's the beautiful thing: knowledge compounds, just like money. Your journey to wealth starts now. Here's the truth: the biggest difference between the rich and everyone else isn't the size of their bank accounts. It's how they think. It's their mindset, their relentless hunger for knowledge, their understanding that learning is a lifelong journey, not a destination. The poor say, "I already know enough." The wealthy ask, "What can I learn today?" They understand that the world is full of opportunities for those who are prepared, for those who have the knowledge and the skills to capitalize on them. If you want to be financially free, if you want to achieve true wealth and abundance, commit to learning every single day. Make it a non-negotiable part of your life. Because your financial future is directly linked to how much you're willing to learn. The world's wealthiest individuals, the ones who built empires, they didn't get there by accident. They studied trends, they mastered financial strategies, and they adapted to change faster than anyone else. They were relentless in their pursuit of knowledge, and that's what set them apart. If you want to build wealth, you need to become a student of money and technology. And the good news is, learning is easier than ever. With the right habits, the right resources, you can gain financial knowledge, master wealth-building skills, and stay ahead of the curve. Commit to daily learning, because knowledge compounds like money. Study finance, investing, and technology to stay ahead. Crisis and wealth: how to turn chaos into opportunity. What if I told you that the greatest fortunes in history weren't made during economic booms, but in times of crisis? When everyone else is panicking, selling their assets for pennies on the dollar, the wealthy, they're buying. They understand that market crashes are like massive clearance sales, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to load up on assets at a discount. Most people see a recession and think game over, but the wealthy? They do the exact opposite. They see a chance to buy low and sell high, to capitalize on the market's fear, and to come out ahead when the dust settles. History proves it. Every major recession, stock market crash, and financial meltdown has created new millionaires, even billionaires. So the question is, will you be one of them? Will you be caught off guard? Or will you be ready to seize the opportunity? The hidden wealth. Secret market crashes are buying seasons. Let's face it, most people see a recession and freak out. They think it's the end of the world as they know it. Their 401ks are plummeting. The housing market is in free fall, and they're convinced they're going to lose everything. But here's the thing: recessions and downturns don't destroy wealth, they just transfer it. When the market crashes, does the actual wealth disappear into thin air? No. It simply moves from the hands of those who are unprepared to the hands of those who are ready to capitalize on the opportunity. The wealthy understand this. They know that the number one rule of investing is to buy low and sell high. And when is the best time to buy low? When everyone else is selling out of fear. During economic booms, everyone's optimistic, the market is soaring, everyone's making money, and assets are priced at a premium. But when a recession hits, fear takes over. People panic, sell their stocks, their real estate, their crypto, everything. And that's when the real opportunity arises. That's when the smart money swoops in. Let's take a look at Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time. What did he do during the 2008 financial crisis when everyone else was running for the hills? He was buying. He poured billions of dollars into undervalued stocks, knowing that the market would eventually recover. Buffett understood the cycle. He used that knowledge to his advantage, buying up assets at a discount and riding the market back up to even greater heights. Historical proof: how recessions created new millionaires. If you know what you're doing, financial crises aren't disasters. They're opportunities. Don't just take my word for it. Let's dive into the history books and look at 3 major downturns that minted a whole new class of millionaires, all because they were prepared. First up, the granddaddy of them all, the Great Depression. From 1929 to 1939, the world was in a financial tailspin. The 1929 stock market crash wiped out millions of investors. Unemployment skyrocketed, and breadlines stretched for blocks. It was brutal. But amidst the chaos, some people saw opportunity instead of disaster. Take Joseph Kennedy, JFK's father. He shorted the stock market right before the crash, multiplying his fortune many times over. Then there's Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett's mentor. He used the Depression to refine his value investing strategy, a strategy that would later make Buffett one of the richest men alive. And it wasn't just individuals who thrived. Procter & Gamble, the consumer goods giant, doubled down on marketing during the Depression, ensuring that customers stayed loyal when the economy recovered. They emerged stronger than ever. The lesson here? The biggest companies today didn't just survive the Great Depression. They used it as a launch pad. Fast forward to 2008 and the financial crisis. The housing bubble burst, banks collapsed, stocks crashed, and real estate lost half its value. It was a mess. But once again, while most people were losing money, the wealthy were positioning themselves for massive gains. Warren Buffett, always the savvy investor, swooped in and bought undervalued stocks at record low prices. Real estate investors, seeing the writing on the wall, scooped up foreclosed properties at 50% discounts. And in the ashes of the financial system, a new breed of startups emerged. Airbnb, Uber, Square. These companies were all born in the aftermath of the 2008 crisis, taking advantage of the economic shifts and the changing needs of consumers. They saw the opportunity to disrupt established industries and they seized it. The lesson? Every financial collapse creates a new way of doing business. Finally, let's talk about the 2020 pandemic. When the world shut down, most businesses suffered massive losses. But while restaurants and retail stores struggled, a new digital economy was born. Investors who had the foresight to buy tech stocks like Zoom, Amazon, and Tesla before the boom saw triple-digit gains. The takeaway from all of this? When the world changes overnight, new industries are born. And the fastest movers, the ones who can adapt and capitalize on these changes, are the ones who profit the most. How to profit from the next economic crisis. Let's be real, another economic downturn is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The stock market moves in cycles. Real estate moves in cycles. The economy moves in cycles. It's inevitable. But here's the good news. You don't have to be caught off guard. You can prepare now and be one of the people who thrives when the next crisis hits. So how do you do it? How do you position yourself for success when everyone else is panicking? It all starts with step one, keeping cash on hand. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. They spend everything they earn and then some. The wealthy? They understand the importance of cash reserves. They keep a healthy chunk of their money liquid, ready to deploy when opportunity knocks. During a crash, cash is king. It allows you to buy stocks, real estate, businesses, you name it, at a discount. Aim to have at least 6 to 12 months of living expenses saved up. That way, you're never forced to sell assets in a downturn. You're liquid, you're agile, and you're ready to pounce when the market dips. Imagine if you had $10,000 in cash saved up back in 2008. You could have bought Apple, Amazon, or Tesla stock at rock-bottom prices. Today, that $10,000 investment would be worth a fortune. That's the power of cash in a crisis. Step 2 is all about identifying the trends that will outlast the crisis. See, crises don't just disrupt the present, they redefine the future. They accelerate existing trends and create entirely new industries. Your job is to figure out what those trends are. Start by paying attention to consumer behavior. What problems are people trying to solve? What products and services are in high demand, even during a downturn? Then, identify industries that are positioned for growth, regardless of the economic climate. Think AI, automation, decentralized finance, sustainability. These are the sectors that are shaping the future. Don't forget about struggling industries that are poised for a comeback. Real estate, travel, energy. These sectors might be down in the dumps during a crisis, but they always bounce back. The 2008 crash led to the rise of fintech. The pandemic led to the rise of remote work and e-commerce. By understanding these shifts, you can position yourself to profit from them. Step 3 is simple. Buy undervalued assets and hold on tight. The biggest mistake people make during a crash? They panic sell. They see their portfolio in the red and they hit the eject button, locking in their losses. The wealthy, they do the opposite. They buy when everyone else is selling and they hold on to those assets for the long haul. If you're investing in the stock market, focus on buying strong companies with solid fundamentals at discount prices. If real estate is your game, look for properties that are undervalued due to temporary market conditions. And if you're interested in digital assets, now is the time to invest in blockchain and AI companies, while they're still in their early stages. Remember, if you had invested just $1,000 in Amazon, Apple, or Tesla at their lowest point during previous market crashes, your returns today would be worth millions. Patience is key. Finally, step 4 is all about building or buying a business that thrives in the new economy. The wealthy don't just rely on one income stream. They create multiple streams of income, especially from businesses that are positioned to profit from change. Consider starting a side hustle in a growing industry like AI, automation, or consulting. So, here's the bottom line. Economic downturns don't destroy wealth. They just move it around. The question is, when the next crisis hits, which side of the equation will you be on? Will you be one of the people who panic and lose out, or will you be one of the people who capitalize on the opportunity and come out ahead? If you prepare now, if you build up your cash reserves, identify undervalued assets, and position yourself for the future, you can turn the next crisis into a wealth-building opportunity. You can come out stronger, more resilient, and more financially secure than ever before. But if you wait too long, if you're caught off guard and unprepared, you'll be one of the many people struggling to recover, left wondering what could have been. The choice is yours. You control your money. Every dollar you earn, every cent you save, it's all within your grasp. The choices you make today will shape your financial landscape tomorrow. It's not just about having money. It's about knowing how to manage it, how to grow it, and how to make it work for you. Don't let anyone tell you different. There will always be naysayers, those who doubt your ability to succeed. But remember, your financial journey is uniquely yours. You have the power to defy expectations and carve out your own path. Your financial future? It's in your hands. Like a gardener tending to a plant, you must nurture your investments, watch them grow, and be patient. The seeds you plant today will bear fruit in the future. No more waiting for handouts or lottery wins. True financial freedom doesn't come from luck. It comes from hard work, dedication, and smart decisions. It's time to stop relying on chance and start taking control. You have the power to build wealth step by step. Each small action, whether it's saving a portion of your income or investing wisely, contributes to your overall financial health. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's time to take charge. Seek advice, educate yourself, and make informed decisions. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the financial world. We live in a world that often glamorizes get-rich-quick schemes. The allure of instant wealth can be tempting, but it's rarely sustainable. True wealth is built over time with careful planning and perseverance. But real wealth? That's built on a foundation of smart choices and consistent effort. It's about making calculated investments, understanding the risks, and staying committed to your financial goals. It's about having a plan, sticking to it, and never losing sight of your goals. Every milestone you achieve brings you one step closer to financial independence. Stop dreaming about a life of financial freedom. Dreams are important, but they must be coupled with action. It's time to turn those dreams into reality. Wake up and make it happen. Each day is a new opportunity to take steps towards your financial goals. Start your day with purpose and determination. It all starts with understanding that your financial destiny isn't predetermined. You have the power to change your financial future through knowledge and action. Educate yourself, seek out resources, and never stop learning. It's a blank canvas, and you hold the brush. Your financial future is a masterpiece waiting to be created. Every decision you make adds color and depth to your financial picture. Are you ready to paint your masterpiece? The journey to financial success is challenging but rewarding. Embrace the process, stay focused, and celebrate your achievements along the way. Let's get real. Wealth isn't about luck, it's about hard work, dedication, and making smart decisions. Stop buying lottery tickets and start investing in yourself. Education, skills, and a relentless work ethic. These are the real winning tickets. Sure, some people inherit wealth, but many more build it from the ground up. They understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about showing up every day, even when it's tough. Stop blaming luck for your financial situation. Take responsibility for your choices. Remember, every dollar you earn is a chance to build a better future. Are you making the most of your opportunities? Think about people like Warren Buffett. Started with nothing, became an investing legend, or Oprah Winfrey. Rose from poverty to media mogul. Their secret? Hard work, discipline, and a laser focus on their goals. These self-made millionaires didn't inherit their fortunes. They built them brick by brick through smart decisions and unwavering determination. They understood the power of compound interest, long-term investing, and living below their means. Their stories are proof that anything is possible. You don't need a trust fund or a wealthy family, you just need a plan, the grit to see it through, and the belief in your own potential. What will your success story be? Every time you spend money, you're making a choice. A fancy coffee? You're choosing indulgence over investing. A new gadget? You're choosing instant gratification over long-term goals. Think of it this way. Every dollar you spend is a vote for the future you want. Are you voting for a future of debt and financial struggle? Or are you investing in a future of security and abundance? It's time to become a conscious spender. Track your expenses, identify areas where you can cut back, and start directing your money towards your goals. Remember, small changes add up to big results. Spend smart, invest smarter. Living below your means doesn't mean depriving yourself. It means being mindful of your spending and prioritizing what truly matters. It's about finding joy in experiences rather than material possessions. Once you've got your spending under control, it's time to put your money to work for you. Investing isn't just for the wealthy. It's for anyone who wants to build a secure future. Start small if you have to. The important thing is to start. Explore your options. Stocks, bonds, real estate, retirement accounts. There's an investment out there for everyone. Remember, the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. No risk, no reward. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Taking that first step out of your comfort zone can be daunting, but it's often the most crucial move towards achieving your dreams. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, feeling the rush of adrenaline as you prepare to leap into the unknown. This is where growth happens. Building wealth often requires taking calculated risks. It's not just about throwing caution to the wind, but about making informed decisions that can lead to substantial rewards. Whether you're consulting with a financial advisor, reviewing your investment portfolio, or analyzing financial charts, each step is a move towards a more secure future. It's about pushing past your comfort zone and embracing opportunities for growth. In a business setting, this might mean brainstorming innovative ideas with your team, presenting a bold new strategy, or even tackling a challenging project that seems insurmountable at first. Just like climbing a mountain, each step forward brings you closer to the summit. This might mean starting a business, which can be one of the most rewarding yet challenging endeavors. From opening a small shop to setting up a home office or launching a startup, the journey is filled with learning experiences that shape your path to success. Investing in the stock market is another way to step out of your comfort zone. It involves understanding market trends, making strategic decisions, and sometimes celebrating significant gains. The thrill of seeing your investments grow can be incredibly fulfilling, or simply negotiating a raise. This can be a nerve-wracking experience, but it's a vital part of professional growth. Whether you're shaking hands with a manager, negotiating terms with your boss, or signing a new contract, each negotiation is a step towards recognizing your worth and securing your financial future. Don't let fear hold you back. Do your research, understand the market, and make informed decisions. Whether you're reading financial reports, researching investments, or analyzing data, knowledge is your most powerful tool. Weigh the potential rewards against the risks, and trust your gut. Sometimes the numbers will guide you, but other times it's your intuition that will lead you to the right decision. Comparing different opportunities and making thoughtful decisions is key to navigating the financial landscape. Sometimes the biggest risk is playing it safe. Walking a tightrope or making a leap across a gap symbolizes the bold steps you need to take. Embracing these challenges can lead to significant personal and professional growth. Remember, every successful entrepreneur and investor has faced setbacks and failures. These moments of reflection and overcoming challenges are what build resilience. Facing financial difficulties head-on and learning from them is part of the journey. It's how you learn, adapt, and keep moving forward that defines your success. Climbing a staircase, overcoming obstacles, and collaborating with your team are all part of the process. Each step you take is a testament to your determination and ability to adapt. Are you ready to face your fears and unlock your full potential? Standing triumphantly at the peak, looking determined, and being ready to take on new challenges are the hallmarks of someone who has stepped out of their comfort zone and embraced the journey towards success. Time is money. Start building your empire today. The journey to financial independence and wealth creation begins with a single step. It's not about making huge leaps overnight, but about consistent, deliberate actions that accumulate over time. The best time to start building your financial empire was yesterday. Every moment that passes is an opportunity either seized or lost. Reflect on the past, but don't dwell on it. Learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone to propel you forward. The second best time is right now. The present moment is all you truly have control over. Embrace it and make the most of it. Decisions made today can set the foundation for a prosperous future. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Perfection is an illusion that can paralyze you into inaction. Instead, take imperfect action and refine your strategy as you go. The key is to start, no matter how small the step. There's no better time than the present to take control of your financial future. Confidence comes from taking action and seeing results, no matter how minor they may seem initially. Each decision you make today is a building block for tomorrow's success. Every day you delay is a day wasted. Time is the one resource you can never get back. The longer you wait, the more opportunities slip through your fingers. Don't let procrastination be the thief of your dreams. Compound interest is a powerful force, but it needs time to work its magic. The earlier you start, the more you benefit from the exponential growth of your investments. It's like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the sooner you can enjoy its shade. The sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Stop making excuses. Every excuse is a barrier between you and your financial goals. Break down those barriers by taking action today. Start small if you must, but start nonetheless. Open a savings account, make your first investment, or explore a side hustle. Small beginnings can lead to significant outcomes. The important thing is to get started and build momentum, or explore a side hustle. Diversifying your income streams can provide additional security and accelerate your wealth-building journey. Each new venture is a step towards financial independence. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your financial goals. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how minor it may seem. These small victories build the confidence and momentum needed to achieve larger goals. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, adapting, and growing. Enjoy the process and stay committed to your goals. Enjoy the ride and celebrate your progress along the way. Each step forward is a testament to your dedication and hard work. Embrace the journey and the rewards will follow. Take control, achieve greatness. You are capable of achieving incredible things. You have the power to change your financial destiny and create a life of abundance and opportunity. But it all starts with taking control. Take control of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out financial education and never stop learning and growing. Remember, your financial future is not determined by your past mistakes or current circumstances. It's shaped by the choices you make today. Are you ready to step into your power and create the life you deserve? Remember this, the hardest part of any journey is taking the first step. Most people talk about wanting to be rich, but very few actually take action. Some will watch this video and do nothing. Some will get inspired but go back to their old habits. But a few will take action, and those few will be the ones who change their financial destiny. Which one will you be? If you're serious about financial freedom, don't just think about it, do something about it. Drop "I choose wealth" in the comments. Subscribe for more wealth-building strategies. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Take the first step towards your financial future today. This is your moment, your opportunity, your turning point.